It's a bit more high performance Sunset Beach, but we got the men's underway.
We sure do. McGillivray falls out of the sky. Bottom turns, bang off the top. Big sweeping turn. Looking great out there. Off the bottom, right back into the lip line. It is on and popping. Matthew McGillivray not finished. Big carve again. Wow.
And all of a sudden you get a big pulse of swell that's going to show up if we watch that beautiful drop. And this wave loaded up with a bunch of energy. Great wave choice here for McGillivray. Riding his 6.5 Proton, which is an older designed rocker, but it's made for good waves. And there's a couple surfers riding this Proton rocker in this event. And it looks like this is the type of board that Matthew McGillivray is liking. He's out there with Brent Power as caddy. And look at the drop. Just in the wind, loaded up.
Clarify, this is the Channel Islands model.
Yes, it is. Proton. And the 6.5, so it's just slightly bigger, but it's a high-performance, bigger wave board is what it is. And it's designed for exactly this style of wave. You know, double overhead with a lot of power, so you can do these types of maneuvers. A lot of rocker in it, big single concave, and it's carrying speed, you know, accelerating through the maneuvers.
And we got to see it right behind him. Another big wall of water coming in. Rodrigues, Emrod from Brazil. Big lip line turn. Wow, that was a huge waterfall drop for Rodrigues. That was unbelievable performance right there, opening up this heat.
Michael Rodrigues, so the swell's still there. Beautiful wave for him too, as well as this attacking the lip. That was the maneuver. That was high risk, on edge, and going to be a great number for both these surfers.
Yeah, big fist pump right there into the lip. Michael Rodrigues representing the Mayhem label, dropping out of the sky, reconnect.
You have to be able to surf these waves, and Kanoa does so well. Always has great equipment under his feet with the Sharp Eye label. Little misstep there, but lots of time, right? We've given 30 minutes to these surfers in the heat, so you can make an error here and there and come back.
Mayhem in second, Paizel third, Channel Islands number 4. In on the inside, here we go.
Kanoa.
Igarashi. Couple of slams on the back foot there. That's more like it out of him.
Runner-up last year, so this is an event that he would feel comfortable. He does very well in Hawaii, and I like to think that a lot of that experience comes from the fact that he came here at a very early age.
Well, errors are not acceptable in my book at this stage.
All right. They're pro, right? They're not supposed to make errors? Well, everyone does a little bit here and there.
Yeah, maybe there's that 0.1%, but I don't like to see it at this level.
When you catch a wave, you can put yourself a little further inside and you can take a few on the head. But ultimately, he was able to ride that wave out to the channel. And here we go, more action.
Rodrigues up and riding, finds himself a nice open face, goes to the lip line, drops the wallet, throws a nice power carve back into the lip line, comes away with it nice and clean. He likes it, fist pump.
Straight into the rail. So the first turn here, hacks it away, the layback carve, and then straight to the bottom turn rail and into the lip. And then that.
What's he got for the lip line here? Big layback carve, comes straight back into it, does his version, but comes off and goes over the handlebar.
Anytime you're touching the lip here at Sunset Beach, you're risking things, and it's high risk. As we watch this replay here, similar style type of maneuver that we saw Rodrigues do, but the execution unfortunately didn't get the completion on the second maneuver. But the layback carve straight to the bottom turn, little drift right there. Almost maybe lost a little bit of the speed needed to get himself out in front of that whitewater section. That ever so slight little hesitation on the bottom turn. That's the second mistake, unfortunately, there for Kanoa. See what if it comes back to bite him.
McGillivray backing it up. Doesn't like it. He's up and out over the back. He's got so much talent out there. He got 9th last year out here. He got 9th in 2019. He got 9th in 2018. So he knows how to progress through heats at Sunset Beach. Here we go, Rodrigues. Big turn, off the bottom, looking for more lip line. Wow, he looks sharp out there. I really like the way Michael Rodrigues is surfing right now, Pete. It's kind of invigorating.
He is, and again, Matt Biolis has picked him and touted him and supported him. Like, if he can consistently get himself into those 9ths and above, into the quarters, that's where you're going to see him start fighting for that world title and getting into even the final 5 at the end of the season.
Beautiful wave right there. Replay of Rodrigues. What do you think, Pete?
Well, we'll see where the judges go with this one, but I mean, it was excellent surfing on a smaller wave comparatively to we saw him earlier, so we'll see where the judges go with the high-performance style surfing with a wave maybe half the size. Are they putting a lot of level on the fact that he's throwing water out the back on a wave just a little bit smaller? We'll see where the judges go with it.
Here we go, live action. Igarashi jumping off, pin drops to get back under. That's a clean technique to get through the water, Pete.
It is, the pin drop, but you got to make sure that you, when you're doing that pin drop, that you penetrate the water perfectly.
Welcome back to the Hurley Pro, Sunset Beach. Matthew McGillivray coming around the corner, trying to find some open water. Does that, hits off the top, little foam climb, and he's out. Probably not exactly what he wanted out of that wave, though. He waited quite some time to put that number up, Pete.
When he took off on that wave, though, it looked like he had an opportunity. It looked like a really good wave, but he just got a little bit too far behind.
Igarashi finding some feet. There you go. That's more like it, stomping it down on the inside.
Whitewater takeoff from the belly. This is a push-up with, a couple, probably 30, 40 pounds on your back when you have to do that. The momentum and the gravity, as we see just a beautiful arc. That's the style of lip ride.
And Rodrigues looks like he's looking for some open water. Got a lot of speed. What's he going to do with it? Racks it into the corner, and then he's out the back.
Yeah, well, again, all three of these competitors actually looking on point, in regards to their equipment and the style of surfing. We had a couple falls from Kanoa, but other than that, he's been looking pretty darn solid. I mean, the maneuvers are definitely there. Last year into the final, so Kanoa knows how to surf this wave, and he knows what the judges want to see from him.
And then Rodrigues backing him up. He's going to put up a pretty solid score, though, for that turn. That was actually really solid. I like how quick he came to it. I like that he really aggressively hit that lip line.
And he was hitting the lip, which is, again, high risk. So there's commitment there.
Out the back, Igarashi on a beautiful wall of water. Nice sweeping cut back into that. Looks like he's going to go for lip line here. Wow, beautiful slice and dice on the top line. And then he's going to lay it back in. He's going to just come through with a massive score. I'm calling he's taking the lead with that.
Yeah, well, all those mistakes early, you know what? He's now made up for it. Those two waves back-to-back are going to be the numbers needed to get himself into advancing position, if not the lead of the event so far. Being nice, sizable set wave, too, right? So a big drop and then the big arc. But this sets up this nice steep section. But look at the angle. Straight up almost. And a big arc, right? And then drives it down. And then the finish move is just as strong, just a little different. So he showcased a little bit of variety, which is something you got to do. It's part of the criteria. I'm backing you. This is going to be the best number of the heat.
Beautiful surfing by Kanoa Igarashi, representing Japan. This young man was born in Huntington over in California, and his parents moving over there to create a platform for him to rise to the occasion of what we see now. And
look at this.
Paid off.
Watch the footwork. This is Kanoa, and this is one of the things that he's able to do is he'll move his feet around in the perfect opportunities. There's a little shuffle to get himself on the back. Right there, a little shuffle, gets himself a little bit back on the board, right where he's going to do this maneuver. Boom, gets through, comes out, sets up the next one here. Watch that again. Just the footwork, amazing. It digs it in right there. Look at that. Again, showcasing the variety, a little different angle of approach.
Michael Rodrigues falling out of the sky. What's he got for us? Now in second position. Nice hack off the top. Little foamy face, but negotiates it well. Comes around the corner. Another little laid-back jam. Gets a little under-the-hood coverage and finishes with a little tap off the inside corner.
I think those waves or those maneuvers are strong enough to improve on the 5.47. I mean, he's got some pretty good numbers already.
McGillivray swinging again. Back up into the lip. Beautiful. Lip line float. Unfortunately, one turn, but wow. Commitment right there was incredible.
That was aggressive for sure. 5.98 needed.
Incredible turn. Oh, that was a mean duck dive out the back. Negotiate getting out of that by Igarashi.
Oh, that was hammering that section. I mean, you talk about commitment to the lip in a critical section. That was all of it. Just unfortunately, like you had mentioned before, just the one maneuver. Again, look at the lip is pitching. He rides up and over it, compresses, and then airdrops to the bottom and pulls it off clean. So very impressive work there.
Solid surfing out here at Sunset Beach. We're sitting here at the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach, and we have got live action all afternoon for you, so don't go anywhere.